Yo, dude, thank you very much for your check-in and getting that done for me. I know that you're a busy individual, and sometimes, sitting down and taking some time to be able to chat with me and let me know how your week's gone, and sometimes hard. But thank you very much for getting that done. Um, so, and also thank you very much for your midweek check-in as well. That I think that helped a lot with you, and I think it gave you some good value moving forwards. So if you do want to do that next week or this week or the next week, by all means keep giving me an update Thursdays or Wednesdays. Just let me know how your week's getting on, just a general sort of, if you're feeling okay, motivation. If you feel like shit, let me know. Just be honest with me, because that's when I can start making changes and actually you know progress this. So just be honest. Just let me know Wednesday, Thursday. Let me know your week's getting on. You did mention that you are still happy, which is the main thing, dude. Like I don't care about macros. I don't care about training. I don't care about anything. The main thing that I want to make sure is that you still want to do this and you're still happy. And by all means, if you ever, you thought, nah, this isn't for me. Actually, like, I'm not. I don't want to do this anymore. Just, it's absolutely fine. Like, it's okay. It's I'm not trying to like. Uh, I'm gonna say not bring you down, but I'm not trying to make you feel. I don't know what the word is, but like not everyone can diet extreme. Like bodybuilding is an extreme sport, and when you are kind of doing it for something that's not really like a show, it's for charity. It doesn't really. It has a meaning, but it doesn't really. It won't really get you anywhere if that makes sense. The shows that I'm doing, they can go to qualifiers and then they can go to worlds and you can get your pro card and things like that. You are doing it for a charity event, which is awesome and that's cool because we all have to give back to the community. But when there's no real push to keep going, then sometimes you can get a bit demotivated. And it's okay. It's okay to say, put your hands up and go, I tried, but fuck this. Like, fuck this diet. Fuck this style of training. I'm not enjoying it. I want to go back to be in the surplus and I want to be able to train and enjoy life, which is absolutely fine. Like, if you ever felt like that, I would not, I would just take it. So just to kind of put that out there. And I know you do want to do it because you've mentioned you want to do it. And the main thing I want to just make sure is you are happy as an individual. Um, there isn't really much to say other than just kind of two things, well, three things really from your check-in. So the sun, when it's really hot, just please keep drinking a lot of water. You need to be consuming at least 2 liters more than what you usually would. You need to, even if like I've got a big bottle here. Once it's gone, I will keep drinking. Drink, fill it up. Drink one. A quick tip, if you can, is to always have some water with you. If you're driving around, if you're at work, if you can, just keep a bottle there because you will drink it. Just try and carry it around everywhere, and it's imperative. It helps us with the main thing is just energy at this point. So drink more water, especially in this heat because you can feel drowsy and you can feel lethargic and just pissed off at everything. And the main thing is just dehydration. So make sure you're hydrated. You should be pissing not every half an hour, dude. But the other thing was your calf raises, so that's absolutely fine. Like if you need to drop the weight, and that's the same with anything. I want you to feel it where you should be feeling it. If you need to drop the weight, then drop the weight. If you come down slowly, stop, pause, up. When you're going up on a calf movement, you need to make sure you don't stop halfway as well. Sometimes people, they'll stretch, squeeze, and then squeeze up more. It needs to be one motion. So make sure you're doing that. Just a quick tip, but that's absolutely fine. Bring them down, feel it where you need to, and that's the same with any movement. I need you to be feeling it where you need to be feeling it. And then the last thing is just kind of um, I'm not going to make any changes because I know for a fact that you are enough of a deficit. Like with these calories, this amount of this amount of miss and steps, that will I know. I'm not going to make any changes. I just want to see that you're consistent with this. So next week, try your utmost hardest to get your steps in. Try and stay consistent with them. Don't drop below 10,000. Get your cardio in. Get your food on point. Because I'm not going to make any changes until we see consistency. Otherwise, it's kind of like I'm making changes, but they won't be done, if that makes sense. So I need to see you being consistent, and then if any changes need to be made, then we can make them. So I need all the data to be perfect, all the data to be consistent, to then have consistent data to go off. Otherwise, it's all up and down in the air and all jumbled up and everywhere. So um, yeah, so make sure everything's consistent. Hit your macros, hit your steps, hit your cardio. Sometimes you just have to get it done. If you're tired, half the time I don't want to train, but I have to do it. You kind of have the same mindset. Sometimes we're not all, gifted with the opportunity to have every day being perfect. If you get off late at work, if you've had a shit day, and you haven't had enough food pre-workout, you just have to get it done. Just go in, put some headphones in, an hour, just smash it, just get it done, and I guarantee you'll feel 10 times better, 100 times better if you do that. Guarantee. You'll feel like a different person if you make sure you get everything done next week. Guaranteed. You'll also feel more motivated. You'll love that you've done it all, and then you'll just be willing to hit the next week. So try your utmost hardest to get at least 4 sessions in next week. Just even if, like, I know it's hard, dude, but if you come off a shift at 2 a.m., just go to the gym. Like, train at 2 till 3, come home and sleep. Just try and get it done. Make sacrifices, because that's all bodybuilding's about, really. You have to make sacrifices to win, to do well. So yeah, no changes. Just I want to see next week you being a bit more consistent. Hopefully that will improve motivation. If it doesn't, then we'll look at other scenarios, maybe adding in refeed days, maybe adding in cheat meals. I'm not sure if that will motivate you. Maybe adding in, potentially we can get a session together, maybe drive down and meet you, and try and just look at you, get some posing, and maybe that will motivate you a bit more. But 8 weeks now is not long. It will fly by. Trust me. 8 weeks is not a long time, and I haven't seen pictures yet, but I'm pretty sure we've still got a kind of far way to go. We've probably got some way to go at this moment in time. Like, you only start off at 190 and you're 186, and I know that's not down to me, but I know that's not down to what I've given you. It's just down to you kind of not being consistent enough. If I'm honest, like, I know you're in enough as deficit. I know the cardio and the steps. I just know. So yeah, cool. Any questions? Give me a shout. Give me your midweek check-in, and we'll go from there. But yeah, chat soon. Cheers.